What's going on? Young Ambition here with a little update on some equipment. Please do me a favor and hit like and subscribe if you are following along, and I'd like to see some people start leaving some comments. It'd be kind of cool. So what I'm going to show you here, and I'm sure some of you guys, if you've been following, you guys kind of remembered I had a hose reel sitting right here, built on this wooden platform deck, which is what the tank sits on. I know I've been kind of talking about it recently in the videos. You haven't really been able to see it though, just because the hose reel's been sitting here. But here's that platform I built. It goes back to the box, which you can see there, and then goes across from wheel well to wheel well. And I did that so I could put this big 100-gallon tank in here and put it right up against the side of the bed. I couldn't do that before, obviously, because the wheel well and it was limiting. So I took the hose reel out of here, and I moved one up there on the side, and then that's new, and I bought that. So the reason this hose reel is empty is because I have some PVC, I think it's 3/8 PVC hose coming. What I've been using when I started out was it wasn't this stuff, but it was similar to this. It's just all this is just a garden hose. I actually started out, the first hose that I used to transfer the chem, spray the chem, was this Flexzilla hose. The Flexzilla hose is great. It's light, it's easy to work with, but the chlorine, which is what I use, the chlorine absolutely destroyed it in just a couple weeks. It's not meant for that. So it was bubbling and falling apart, and I got rid of it. This reel right here is just for water. It's just going to be for water. 150 feet of Flexzilla hose. I have this sitting right here, so this is actually the feed to the hose. My plan here is to walk up to a client's house, either grab their hose from the front yard, most people, 50-foot hose. I'm going to bring it right to my truck. I'm going to put their hose feed right into mine, and then I'm going to be able to stretch out the 150 feet and go to work, go around the house, behind the house, whatever I need to do to rinse. And then when I'm done, I can reel up the 50 or 150 feet of hose, and then I'm only going to have to hand wrap, hand clean up 50 feet, maybe 25 feet, depending on where I'm standing. But lately I've been using that hose reel with contractor hose, which is thicker than that, and it's 150 foot. Actually, I think it's a 200-foot reel. Of that hose, I could only put 100 feet on it, so you just don't go as far. But I got 200 feet of actual PVC hose coming to spray the chlorine, and I think it's going to be real nice. That's going to go on this hose reel here. And what I got back here, for anyone who's paying attention, what I have here is a mess. I believe that's what you classify that as. It looks worse than it is. But I got there back in the corner, I got my North Star pump, and all this is connected. The reason why there's so much is because I actually had another tank back here. So one of those hoses I actually just clamped off. But that runs right where that tag is. That runs into my chem tank. So the pump pulls it out. The other side discharges, comes into this hose right here, into here, and then it's going to go to my hose reel. So actually this hose right here, this black hose, is actually what came with the reel. And I actually took this one apart and put more of this braided, because again, this stuff isn't made, this garden hose type stuff, it's made for water. It's just made for water, and the chlorine beats it up. This is more durable, this braided PVC hose. So I actually took that out, so the chem is now going to run through here. And this hose right here is actually pretty tough. It's more of a plastic PVC type thing. The only thing you got to worry about, these will always eventually leak, the seals and stuff like that. But I was hoping to shoot this video with the PVC hose on there, but UPS guaranteed a delivery by 9 p.m. today, so they still have time, but I don't have a lot of faith. I don't think it's actually going to be here. So now I can just kind of reach in here. See if I can get this over here. I can reach in. Where are we? I can reach in. I'm going to tidy all this up a little bit. And I got my on-off. I don't like to drive around with this open, you never know what's going to happen. I like to have it on off here, especially when this tank is full. I only got maybe 25 gallons, if that, in here right now. It's up to here. I don't like to not be able to shut off the valve. If I was to get in a car accident and these hose reel, whatever the scenario is, I like to know that it's off when I'm done at the tank as best as I possibly can. So I got that runs right to the pump there, and I got it all stuck sitting on this diamond plate. It's not as sturdy as I'd like. It's actually only bolted in here. There's no support down through here, but I mean, it holds it pretty well. There's not a lot of weight on there, and most of the weight's going to be coming this way when you're pulling on the hose off the truck. But it's just temporary. It's just temporary. It works well. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to work well. I think it's going to work better than I had before. I've always had the 2 reels, but when I had it sitting here, there wasn't really any room to go anywhere else. And if you watch my previous videos, I had another tank here, and I kind of got rid of that system. It was kind of nice, but I just don't really think I needed it. And then, if you guys haven't checked out Southeast Softwash, you guys really should. Everything I've learned has come from Cody at Southeast Softwash. I've watched all his videos twice. They sell their dual blend skids, and I am proud to say that I ordered one today. So all this is going to be gone, and hopefully 7 weeks is their lead time. It comes with a nice ladder rack and everything. You guys should really check them out if you're looking to get into this. They're a little pricey. It's about $9,500 for the skid. But if you're going to kind of run this kind of business, you know, my dad always said if you buy junk, you own junk. Now, this stuff is great for getting going. I've made, with what I have here, it was a different setup. The hose reels are new today. But nonetheless, I had that hose reel down here. And all the hose just coiled up. I had all this, and it's made me roughly $12,000 so far in 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So the skid's paid for. I'm going to basically invest that into better equipment, top-notch equipment. Right now, I can only run myself out of this truck. I'm getting a dual blend system. When you check out his videos, you'll understand what that is. But I can run 2 guys, 2 pumps, 2 hoses, spraying chem, spraying water right out of the back of the truck. So I'm hoping to get a little busier here. I actually just gave an estimate today for a big apartment complex, $5,500. I can only go and do it myself. It's going to take time. I'd like to be able to do it with someone else. So being able to update the system and actually get that dual blend, plus I'll be able to bring someone with me, whether it's a buddy who wants to work for a couple beers and a steak, or if I want to hire someone and just, you know, pay them 15, 16, 18 bucks an hour to hump some hose around and help me out, that'd be awesome. But I don't have that option right now with this setup. Like I said, it's been great so far. It's been good to get going, to get started. I think this is a really good setup for anyone that's just getting going, who doesn't want to, you know, spend $9 grand right out of the bat. I didn't want to, but things progress, and here I am, and I got another 5,000 of my mailers that are going to go out. Don't know if you guys can see my junk. Boxes and boxes. There's 5,000 mailers here, so that's going to generate some good business. So I need to be ready to work. I already have 3,500 that are out. That 3,500 has, along with a little bit of stuff from Home Advisor, has produced that 12,000. So I'm assuming now that I got another 5,000 going out, we're gonna be busy over the next couple of weeks. That's what we are hoping for. So looking to upgrade. So yeah, you guys can check them out. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you guys have questions. You know, I started this channel because I want to be able to share the struggles and the triumphs and stuff that I'm going through starting this out. I'm having a fun time doing it. I'm having a fun time making the videos. I'm having a fun time just kind of sharing what's going on over here. Let me know what you guys think. See you later.